Go ahead. What happened today?
I had a student who was feeling really nervous about upcoming exams. And she feels like she has to get an A, and she's on the low side of the A. And she's afraid that she will not be able to get enough of a high grade to help herself. And I talked to her about manifesting. I actually trained her in the program you're training me in. And she said, it's hard for me to believe that I can make that happen. And I said, you've been doing all the homework, you've been doing all the studying, and all you need is to believe in yourself. And as I was helping her to manifest, it was helping me manifest.
And how did that make you feel?
Really good. Because sometimes, you're trying to manifest something you think you want or you need or you are trying to do, but actually you wind up helping somebody else in the process, and that really manifests for yourself as well.
Anything you're trying to manifest in your life, whether it's mental, physical, externally for others or yourself, it's all because you think you will feel better in the having of it. And once you realize that you can capture that feeling without the manifestation and live in that feeling, you will have the manifestation. It's not I'll believe it when I see it, because if you'll believe it when you see it, you'll never see it.
Well, I believed that I was able to help this child, and she felt 100% better after our lesson and after we talked about this.
So do you see, by holding fervent in that belief, even though you had no prior evidence to knowing it would work, you held fervent in that belief and it manifested itself instantaneously? Do you see how you can apply that to your own manifestations that you're trying to achieve?
Yeah, but I think it's going to be easier for me to be able to help others before I can help myself.
Why do you think that is?
It's just who I am. I'm a mother of 4, and I'm a teacher of 37 and a professor. And I have always put everybody else first. So I can visualize and manifest and help them through this program. And in that process, I will be helping myself.
To truly help others, you need to first help yourself.
I understand that. But there are ways, there are different paths to get to the destination. Some paths are straight ahead, and other paths have lots of twists and turns. And this path, for me, is not going to be a straight ahead path.
It can be if you want it to be.
I think it will be a much more successful path for me if I follow my lead rather than try to push something in a direction that I need time to negotiate and time to feel.
Okay. Let's talk about your visualization exercise. Have you changed what you're trying to manifest, or are you still focusing on the same thing?
No, same thing. In a very not a specific kind of role in terms of what I'm hoping for this person in terms of a specific job. It's more of a general kind of, not just job, but just a general kind of sense of feeling of being more positive, which is helping me be more positive.
Close your eyes and walk me through step by step what you're visualizing on a loop.
I'm visualizing a phone call with a positive bent on it and happiness and no spinning, and just a feeling of success and happiness and motion forward.
And who are you receiving this call from?
My daughter.
And what does the conversation entail?
Just what I said.
Are you hearing specific words said during this visualization loop?
No, it's more of a general feeling. It's a positive, upbeat, forward motion, looking forward, feeling.
And when you're experiencing this, how do you feel?
Relieved, happy, calm, serene, relaxed.
And when you're experiencing this manifestation, what is the time attached to it? Do you feel it's happening in the future, in the past, or currently?
Right away.
And when you open your eyes, can you maintain that feeling throughout your day?
Yes, except my day is so busy that having a moment to feel that, I have to stop what I'm doing. I can't do it while I'm teaching. I can't do it while I'm at a doctor's office. I can't do it while I'm playing.
Why is that?
Because when I focus on something, I do laser sharp focus, and that's the focus of what I'm doing. And when I'm teaching, it's 150% of that student and the work they're doing and the help that I'm trying to offer.
Could you repeat the words you said about the feeling state during the visualization? What are you feeling during?
Relaxed and serene and calm.
And when you're teaching or going to the doctor's office, what feelings are you generating during those moments?
Extreme focus and gearing towards whoever I'm working with, if it's a student, working with them.
So do you not feel serene and calm when you're working with students?
No, not at all.
Well, that might be something you can start to work on.
Well, when it's serene and calm, it's more relaxed, as getting ready to go to sleep or getting ready to rest. And when it's laser sharp, it's more of a different kind of focus of working towards helping or working towards, it takes extreme concentration, especially with this online learning.
And when you're having this extreme concentration, what feelings are you generating during those times?
Focus. I'm trying to use my intuition and empathy, but also my intellect on a very high level, musically, technically, artistically. And I'm trying to see the learning style of each student and whether it's visual or auditory or sensory motor, and how I can help them achieve what we're trying to work on. Right now, they're all working towards a youth symphony audition. There are 6 auditions coming up.
So do you feel that in these moments, the feelings you are feeling are in opposition to the manifestation feeling?
No, they're just different. When I have all different kinds of feelings and emotions and focus during the day, depending on what I'm doing. When I'm teaching, I'm not serene and calm, but I really enjoy and love and appreciate the teaching.
Do you think you could enjoy the teaching more if you were in more state of serene and calm like you are when you're experiencing visualization?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I need to be sharp. And when I'm doing visualization and having the serene and calm, it's kind of like just letting it wash over me, rather than, it's kind of like leading, being the captain of a boat or being a passenger on a boat.
So we talked about how week 1 is focusing on mental health, and you personified your own personal mental health journey by focusing externally on a child and their happiness. What do you think you could focus on internally to improve your own happiness?
I don't know.
Close your eyes and think. Clear your head. Take a deep breath in and out. Say the first thing that comes to mind.
Peace.
What about peace? Expand on it.
It'd be great to feel more peaceful.
Throughout your day?
Oh, you said something internally.
So internally you'd like to feel more peace. Is that throughout your day you'd like to feel more peace?
Sure.
And what does that look like manifested in your life?
Having the time to smell the roses, to enjoy the experience, and not just running from one gig to another, or one, way of trying to support the family to another.
No, I want you to do a visualization exercise. You said you spend a lot of time going from places to places. Well, while you're in those places, in those moments, teaching or going to appointments or doing gigs, try to capture that peaceful feeling while you're experiencing those events. Is this possible for you?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can prolong the feelings you feel when you're doing these visualization loops as you're going to sleep and when you wake up, and if you can prolong them throughout your day, no matter what external experience presents itself to you, you will move further and further along to the reality you want to create on a daily basis. Because right now, your manifestations are very general, which means you'll have very general manifestation experiences. And the more specific ones you have, if you truly believe that you've already achieved them and are already living in them, the more specific manifestations will represent themselves in your three-dimensional reality.
Okay.
For instance, if somebody is trying to manifest money, if they just say, I'd like more money in my life, that could present itself as a quarter on the ground or them winning a lottery. But if they focus more specifically on a specific dollar amount, a specific feeling in your case for this week 1, a specific situation to have that feeling, and you focus extensively on that and believe in the end of you already achieving that, that is how you experience that manifestation. You can get as specific as you want, you can get as general as you want. But at the end of the day, the only way you'll perceive that imagined act in reality is to believe it's already happened. So the biggest paradigm for you is shifting from when I see it, I'll believe it, to I believe it and now I'll see it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's the exact opposite.
Yes, because if you're always waiting for something to believe in it, you will always be waiting for it. It's always another tomorrow, another next day. I'm always waiting for it. But if you believe it's already here, you will see it. It's given, it's law, it's science. There's proven fact in that. So what will help you come to that realization and internally recognize that when you truly believe it, you will see it manifest in your reality?
What's the question?
What do you think you need to get yourself to a state where you can truly believe in something before you see it?
Trust, I guess.
So trust in yourself?
Or trust in the process. I trust myself. I'm learning about the process.
Would you consider yourself a religious person?
No.
Would you consider yourself a spiritual person?
Yes.
Okay. And there are aspects of spirituality that you cannot perceive with your senses, correct?
Yes.
Yet you still believe in them, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So how is this any different?
I wasn't just naturally intrinsically spiritual. It took me years to feel that. It's not, nothing is immediate. It takes time to go through the process.
And what does that process look like for you?
Of spirituality?
Of believing in things you cannot perceive.
Just taking time to perceive it and taking time to feel it and taking time to trust it.
It's the same thing with this process. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And then the more you'll feel the feelings of already achieving your goals. And the longer you can hold those feelings, despite any opposition in your three-dimensional reality, the faster you'll be able to experience those feelings and the personification of those feelings. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think you can do differently tomorrow than you did today to further your process?
Well, tomorrow I have symphony rehearsal, and I bet I could probably, on the way there and the way back, and maybe at times when I'm not playing but listening to the music, when we're resting, I could probably use more of the calm
And how will you go about creating that calm?
by just listening, by breathing and listening and just feeling the music.
Okay, so why don't you set that as your goal for tomorrow and continue to do the visualization loops.
That's good.
And it's okay to get more specific with what you want to see in those loops. It should be a short, recognizable feeling that you generate that you can maintain over a long period of time.
Okay.
All right, that's it for day 3. Make sure to continue to avoid blue light technology an hour before bed and 30 minutes after you wake up.
Good.
All right, any questions at this point?
No, thank you.